And I just got my Oculus Quest 2 yesterday. Did I mention that I was going to get one? I do this thing where I think through entire segments in my head, but then never remember if I actually pull the trigger on doing them or not. But yes, this year for my birthday, I decided to dive into the VR space for the first time, and I got and set up my Oculus Quest 2 yesterday. I'll have plenty more to say about that at some point, but for now, standing offer, someone who knows a lot about the VR space, what games and apps are good to experiment with, just sort of how the technology does or doesn't work. Like, for example, is there any way I can see what my kids are seeing, maybe on my smartphone when they have the headset on and are asking me how to do something, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't see what you're doing. Actually, any information about this technology and the cutting edge and where it's going, please get in touch, because I'm looking to get schooled on the state of the art in AR and VR this year. Anywho, of course, news like this would drop the very day I finally get my VR rig. Google has announced it is shutting down internal development of TiltBrush VR and is open sourcing it on GitHub for developers to build their own customizations, quoting TechCrunch. Google also notes that the app will continue to be available in the app stores on VR headsets. We want to continue supporting the artists using TiltBrush by putting it in your hands, a blog post from Google reads. This means open sourcing TiltBrush, allowing everyone to learn how we built the project and encouraging them to take it in directions that are near and dear to them, end quote. Google acquired the small studio behind TiltBrush called Skillman and Hackett back in 2015. Earlier this month, TiltBrush co-creator Patrick Hackett announced he was leaving Google and would be joining the studio iLlusions, the game studio behind VR title Space Pirate Trainer. Last month, Google shut down Poly, its 3D object library, which allowed users to share digital art, including designs made in the TiltBrush software, end quote. Literally, most of my previous experiences with VR, either at expos or meetups or just in warehouses somewhere in Brooklyn, you'd see folks doing just incredible stuff with TiltBrush, and that was one of the first things I downloaded last night. So it seems like this isn't the end, just the next phase for TiltBrush. But like taking a position in GameStop stock, I guess it doesn't pay to be behind the curve, Brian.